Good, let's start. So, first game we will check it would be Clement Menard against Jonathan Prevost. And yeah, let's start. Correct one? No, that's one is, I guess, wrong. Yeah. So, okay, cool. Let's start. This all looks good. This move is fine. And here, this is the first mistake that we have, basically is this one. We don't really want to play near that group. Like, I can kind of accept this. This was too loud. I can kind of accept this one, but I feel like if like this way it's center. Like this, we try to play Gote near completely alive corner. There is no point to play there. Also, I don't think Black ever considered this as a big move. For example, if you play this, I don't think that Black really wants to play there. There is no point this way or this way. I don't know how to play it there, to be honest. Uh, in my mind, that site is not exist. Somehow I don't want to play there as Black. And that's why here, why don't need to play? Just anything else. I think you don't want to even play on the left side. You just want to maybe play there or I don't know, here or even defending bottom side would be okay. Everything would be fine. Yeah, this is good. Vision looks good. Yeah, and so now also this stone, I don't know, maybe at this point already when you have a stone you want to play something else, but it's really, really difficult. And I think black here is kind of satisfied it. And it's like a difference with one stone. I think in the beginning it's really, really a big advantage. This one is good. This is also okay. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe at this point I'm not sure. I like more to play something like A. In the end, Black built really really big Moyo, but I don't think it's like you really need this at this point. You just create a solid group on the bottom, destroy all points. This group is hard to attack, and now it's White's kind of turn to think what to do overall about this game. And like this, you give a lot of cash. And now one thing what White needs to do is to destroy this huge Moya. And that's it. And you can just start it right away. This one is Gote. We can just ignore it. There is might be invasion, but overall, even if you would connect like this, it's not a big deal because you get really, really like that's not so much like by points it's just connection on second line. You can just follow up your Moya and you will get for sure more. So it's okay. Like this, white is kind of comfortable here. Yeah, and we can continue. This one is good. Uh, this cut looks a bit too much, but overall I understand the logic. But I think also white should try to fight somehow. Don't know how, to be honest, but I would try to fight. Otherwise, I wouldn't play this. Maybe just to be safe, you can just play like this. Something like this, there is still a cut. So I think this way would be more convenient for white. There's not really much stuff you need to think about. This way is also not really clear if it works that one-sided or not. I'm not sure what happens if we play something like this. And then try to, or sacrifice that stone or try to build some shape. I think that's what's probably white should do. Because this way it feels like too good. You are pushing from behind, something is completely, like something went wrong for sure. Yeah, and at this point, yeah, black should be happy with the result. This is fine. And yeah, this is, I mean, happy but not too happy. This is like really, really too happy. I think at this point something like this would work better. So we would play something like this, and yeah. I'm not even sure if the corner is really working there, if there is like, if you can live in the corner or not. Maybe there is some stuff you can, something like this, you have to connect. But also for that white needs to spend center, and like with this one, corner is connected, but you still have to do something with this move. So I think Sansan in this case is very slow. Hane just easier to play this way. Mhm. Maybe I feel like maybe it's enough just to defend in this position. I'm not sure, but I feel like white doesn't have so much points, so it would be easier. This way, have some fight, and I'm not really sure what is the status of this. Now I think you should for sure defend. Like if you look, white have only bottom side and a bit on the top. Black has three corners and center. I think these three corners and center are bigger. So let's say we defend somehow, and then black will start endgame first. Most likely play something like this or this. And now I think black is fine completely. It's just enough points by a lot, like more than 10. This way, maybe also we will see something that also white can try to escape with this move. And that's annoying, or maybe this way. It's making the situation complicated. Maybe you destroy top, but white takes center, and then it's not clear what is the situation overall. Like if you're black, you don't want to go with these exchanges. But white is not really. I think white should try to play this, this, and this. And now, I mean, it's unclear what. Again, this is an exchange. You don't know what will happen. If black would defend, then maybe you can try to capture top. If it's too much, maybe you can start with this one. This, and this. Now it should be okay. Feels like it's should be working. Yeah, it's difficult to fight like this. I mean, maybe even, maybe even it works for black, but this is like on the edge. And when you're black, you don't want to have this, like in a kind of good game, the situation where it's 50-50. I think when just black get this Kosumi, situation becomes difficult for white. Black is connected. Now black connected again, yeah, and white get just endgame. So after this, when all of this is connected, all these groups, I think chances that white will win this group is like super small. First of all, there is some agi around ace, there is some agi around b, and this is all invisible points which we usually don't count. And it feels like, yeah, like for example, this one, normal situation is not center. Now you have to struggle to live to make two eyes. So black doesn't need to play so severely. Maybe it's enough already to get this center and then just defend the center, and it should be way enough. Yeah, here maybe white can consider to enclose the center. Um, I'm not even sure what is going on there. Like, what is the? Maybe there is some agi, but I don't think you can allow yourself right now to not take points somewhere. So this way, I don't know if it looks like it should be okay. At least some core. Um, it looks fine, I think, at this point. But just defending, this is not what white needs. If you count points, white is behind. And then after black plays here, there is no center anymore. And white is clearly behind. Like from the fight on the top, white didn't destroy anything, black destroyed top. So it was not optimistic here. After the fight, it's even worse. So I feel like at this point, like in this situation is just even worse and worse. Yeah. And in the end, yes, black destroyed the center, even in a way that white is not alive. And black even get more. So I would say that when white captured center, black was ahead. Now black is ahead, I don't know, by more than 10, 15. Yeah, and after this, I don't remember how big was the difference, but it was not close. I don't know. Let's see. I will just check. Yeah, it's plus 20. So, like here, black can get this one. I think black can play more optimal endgame, but I don't think it's really necessary. So, um, I think just to be some conclusions with this game. By the way, 1 second. Maybe I need to change a bit. I need to change a bit chat. Just it's with KGS, it's a bit more annoying than with OGS. If I start to do something automatically with the tree, the video is not working that well. But okay, so let's go to the conclusions. First, this one. This was not good. This was one. I think that we never tried to enclose the alive group. Then I would go with the next one would be something like here. Yeah, trying to build Moyo and maybe playing attach would be better. I think attach, and if you already play Keima and you cut like you just cut, you should go for some crazy variation. I don't know what it will be. Maybe sacrifice. Maybe we cut here. Try to I don't know live in a good way, and then try to use it somehow. To be honest, I'm not sure. Maybe Kosumi and Hane. But we need to play active. We cannot really afford to push from behind. This is never good. This. Yeah. And the third one, the part was with the fight. There was also San. It's too optimistic for black. And the next one that, yeah, that I think is just sometimes it's better just to defend. And I think when the situation is too good, you can just defend. Maybe after this, you can block here, so you also get some extra points. It would be also okay. And yeah, and this fight, if we already start to play it, I think white should go all in. Like really try to cut, try to mess things around, and you never know how it can happen in the end. Maybe it would be fine. Maybe not. Maybe you lose, but at least you try. In a game, just white was thinking how to defend his areas, and yeah, white didn't die with any group, but it was just way not enough. Yeah, for this game, that's all. Do you have maybe questions here? Okay, let's move then to the next one. Next one is the game between Fuseki 3 and Clement Menard. Yeah, let's go. Maybe I mess up with names, but I think I'm not. So if it's not your game, for some reason, it might be, then please tell me. Then, yeah. This one I find. Okay, good. I mean, about Fuseki 3, I'm pretty sure it's with center. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But about other players, I cannot recognize the game. So here everything is fine. I think up to here, black is doing well, and white also. Hmm, that's okay. This one is good. Like Joseki usually is here, but black has so many options, like so many stones around, you'll always get a cut, and then you don't know what to do. That would be always the case, I guess. So yeah, this is good. I'm not sure you need this exchange. Like there is still possibility of invasion in the corner. So I would rather play something like this to be sure, or this maybe, I don't know which one. This one and escape, I don't know, something like this. And then I would still have C3. Anyway, you need to try to live with this group, so should be fine. This way, it just you want to live locally and invade. Okay. I mean, this is another plan. Probably it's a bit risky because left is not completely alive. Also, it's not the necessary to invade, but it's probably also possible. I think Kosumi I would not even consider here. I would always play this and then see what happens. With Kosumi, problem is some kind of cuts like this. It's just locally. I try to play this with black, and it's never locally good. Like you will play Atari, something like this and turn, and this kind of the problems that white is just sacrificing these two stones, and overall it's very hard to solve it. Like white will defend the corner, and most likely you still need to spend a move to capture that. It looks just difficult to play like this, and that's why here we always play this, and then if we want to play locally, there is no other move. Hmm. This is fine. Yeah, this looks kind of similar. Some sacrifice, but here, yeah, white should play this first, just to get one extra move. In a game it was the same, just in Gotha. So basically we lose, yeah, almost a cent tether for free. Hmm. Okay, it's fine. That's big. That's also okay. Maybe you can also play this one. There is nothing bad. Anyway, the position is solid, so can just make it more solid. But okay. Here there is a fight where I don't really clearly understand anything. I'm not even sure I would attack this. Maybe I would just take cash. I really don't know. In this case I would, like, black has a lot of territory, and I would think that this group is exist and it's alive. And from this point, black left side is as big as all white territory. So I would just take cash and then see what happens. Maybe same I would do as white. I would just take cash and see what black would do with it. Because here I have A and B, like in a way, Miai, you will for sure destroy it. I don't think that this group dies now. Like, it doesn't feel like this is dead. It feels like it would live very easily somehow. because all white groups are completely alive, and that's the reason. And that's why I don't really want to rush with that. Yeah. And about this, I don't know what to do also afterwards. Maybe I would just connect it and go with the same plan that we are we have a live group, let's say, and then we just everything in center in this position looks alive. And that's why I want to just focus on cash. And this is the game. And now suddenly white cut half. Yeah, if you at this point looks like white is really happy. Also, I'm not sure it's almost dead. It's just dead. You can just kill it. Maybe some. Oh, okay. It's not completely dead, but close to. I don't know, something like this. It's looking super dead, to be honest. So yeah, that's a problem there. So I mean, this is also safe. It's also probably okay. Hmm. Yeah, and we have a call. And there is no cause threat. And we cannot kill without comp. Okay, this is some kind of situation where, in theory, even it's possible that black can kill. I'm wondering if you need to play on the bottom. Probably once you need. But after this exchange, you can just kill top. And you can play here. I mean, I'm not sure this one or maybe even the other one. Maybe other one also works. I don't know in which one we want to start. It's a difficult question. Maybe this one is not so easy. See some cos. Probably it's still dead. Like we play here, here, and here. Still dead. I don't feel like it should be in any situation alive. But just this one was easy. I mean, this way you can capture a lot, but yeah. It feels dead, yes. Also, maybe to make it more simple, we can even play here. This is just clean. Yeah, this is just dead. Like, there is no way. This is just too dead. Yeah. I think the D17 was kind of soft. And still you can probably play this still. This is go like this. I mean, that's probably even better than before. Just capture. Yeah. Okay. This is good. This you need to connect. I think it's good to just connect your groups. Also, this is a lot of points to just connect. Maybe there was some agi, and then hope that right is somehow alive. And this exchange by itself can be a minus. This A for B, because you lose option to cut at C and maybe some leather and other things. There should be some more agi. So yeah, I don't think this is a good exchange if you want to build a shape. And maybe it's a good idea to even give that. I would try to. I want to give that stones somehow and be sure I'm alive. Something like this. Or somehow. I mean, it feels like that here black should be dying. And in any case where black can live with something, maybe just connect this way and then this way. I think it should be good. Yes, yes. You need to connect everything. Here, if white is alive, this black shape is not like black is just dying here. And yeah, you get a lot of center moves, but your group is not connected. Now white is playing pretty good here with this cut. Another cut. Yeah, and this is looks close to game over. But also I don't know what to do. I think maybe you need to just ignore that and play here, try to get some centers, live with that, and then try to play like this. Like assume that right is alive, and then try to live here if you can. Can you? Maybe you can capture the stone. Wait, can you? Not really. Mm. It's just that. It feels so sad that that group is dead anyway. I mean, you cannot do anything with these two stones. So, like, you can sacrifice it in a nice way, but that's not what Black aim here. So yeah, I think this is the main problem of this. That you don't need to really. Maybe on this one already just to give that center. It's okay to give it like in a small way. Yeah, and then just try to live with one group. Black captures so much on the left, so I think game should be probably okay. And yeah, after this, uh, in a game, black white give up two stones, which is yeah most likely game over. Like here, this looks game over. And afterwards, yeah, it's trying to live, but I think even if it's alive, it's not enough already. The problem is that also white in reality doesn't really like center is also dead, but white doesn't need to kill it. There is some exchange. Can we try to do it without exchange? For example, we can capture. And it should be alive. I think because of this move. So feels like it should be alive because black has not enough liberties to resist there. Yeah, but we go with some exchange, and this exchange probably, or it's not an exchange. It's not an exchange. Well, it's kind of semi-dory, but yeah, so white even captured that. White capture all right side. And in the end, yeah, probably black give up something. I saw result was closer, but yeah, this way we give up also this. Yeah, white can just defend. There is no point to try to play anything else. Yeah, but overall the difference is too big, and even like this, I mean, it's good that white at this point, well, maybe it's better to defend like this. It's just better by points. And then what else we can do? We can play some ko. It was also the same, I think, in the game. It was kind of a ko. Wait. This way white is killing something. So yeah. This way the center is dead. If there's so many dead groups that I'm kind of losing control, but I think this way something should die. So black just made a blunder, but it was still not enough. Yeah. So with this game, um, let's go from to the beginning. I think that main thing, well, overall, the bottom looks okay. Like it looks like a Joseki, yeah, black white made a mistake. That happens. We just continue to play, but with this center, like this move is good to play because it's destroy white. I'm not sure how much it gives cash for black, but it destroys white options. But afterwards, yeah, black should just go and try to forget about the center and try to do something else. There is no point to attack stones because I'm not sure what is the plan besides killing here. And also for white, if black would capture that, what is afterwards? Probably white will try to cut something, but it's not clear what white will get. So it becomes to really small with endgame. Like I think the next move what white could try to play something like this, try to attack, and then black needs to survive with this influence. And then we will have interesting other game. And I think as black, you a bit overestimated the power of these shapes. Because white everywhere is alive, and yeah, in the end, the shapes are just dying everywhere. Yeah, this was the main thing. And white kind of played this game good. I mean, on the right the fight was good. One thing that maybe killing the group would be easier, like without core, just kill it directly. Also, this is not necessary. I feel like you can just jump, and in this case, the cut is a bit too much. Like there was so many options to kill that group, and I feel like that was when black got a core, it felt closer. It felt like black can fight back with that. Yeah, that's kind of all. Do you have maybe questions here? Okay, then let's go. Was the shape at bottom at K4 or K4 black? K4, yes. This is okay. Um, Usually you can play this, but I mean, you will kind of get okay shape, but also that's the price you need to pay for white, so that's okay. Sometimes also we can even resist with this one to just not to give a good shape, and then yeah, in the end it would be still something, maybe, but I don't know. Maybe it would be something like this. So you can resist a bit. Yeah, or like this, but then white spend extra move with Atari and then black is for sure happy. So this is the logic. And yeah, this is a normal move. I don't see that. Maybe you can consider with this kind of moves to play something like this. This might be also the shape point in jump. But I'm not sure overall that this exchange is really necessary. I mean, this is aggressive way of play, clearly, that we try to put a lot of pressure on white. But that might be also too much. Yeah. Okay, something else, or should we go to the next? Okay, then let's go to the number 3. Yeah, number 3 is Fuseki 3 against Jonathan Prevost. Yeah, let's go. Okay, I'm not sure about this game. Maybe it's good to just take this side, like now, because you want to develop bottom side, not left. And yeah, at this point when you can choose, I think it would be like this. And now I don't know if I want to take the corner. Now it's okay to play like this. Now I'm fine with that. Just corner is not so important, but it's important to take at least Q4 first, and then just think. This white move at F5 was pretty good. Okay. This looks somehow strange, and maybe I would play something like this to try to put pressure, and on this you can just defend. Like, that's a lot of points, and you can still aim afterwards to the cut. So white shape is not really good. White have to reinforce, and then yeah, I mean, something like this. It looks like fine in this situation. It's overall looks okay. Even though the shapes are strange, I think white will have a lot of problems to solve this. But this is a standard way. Sometimes we ignore this. Should white d9? Now, I don't know. Maybe. But I guess in this situation, d9. If it's scary, just like in a previous game, this one. There's this and this. Yeah. It's possible also. Like d9 is not a mistake. Just you need to go for the compromises afterwards. Problem with that like we have too many stones as black, so maybe you have to like black have to cut here for sure. Like there's this and cut. There is no other option. But maybe like now I don't know. So what to do afterwards? Maybe something like this will happen. Like, I don't know. This, some kind of c5 or so. Yeah, it's a lot of things. I think also you can play c5. But I'm not really sure what to do next. I'm not really familiar with this. Maybe also you can, sometimes you can even jump or sacrifice a stone. Um, but I don't know. To be honest, I cannot say what is good here. Sometimes I saw in this situation even white can play here if he is not sure with the blocking. But I guess you just need to play out one of these or two variations and see. For black, can we go like this? I don't think this is really an option because this would be just too good. I mean, then I don't know what to do as black. Black all stones in this game looks not working together. Yeah. And c5, it depends. Like it exists now or so. I don't know when you want to play c5. At this point it exists, but I would be happy as white to just create solid group outside. Then again, that center stone doesn't feel in a good position. Hmm, I see. So in this case, like now, maybe. I'm not sure about this. It looks same as the previous one. Maybe this way you get center. So maybe this is okay, I guess. Yeah. Okay, let's come back to the game. Mhm. By the way, now you can already play this. After the exchange on the top, I think now it's you have way more chances to do something interesting. I'm not sure, maybe you can even Kosumi here. Kosumi, by the way, is also one of the options you can play in this position. And then try to fight. Maybe even you can Atari once and then Kosumi. That looks super annoying because most likely you would capture the cutting stones. Yeah. But just normal move I think also works. I think Kusumi is more like AI move, but these old moves are more. The old variations are still decent. Like there's like 0.3 wars, which is same in the end. Yeah, but now when you have this exchange, it's like the fight should be easier after this exchange for white. So there is no, now it should be okay to play more aggressive. This one is fine. Yeah, this game is way too much. Like there, we had so many moves, so I was afraid into play A, but now just normal things are okay. Like this, and connect somehow, or maybe Kema would be fine. Yeah, there is no need to. This is way too much. And now yes, now black cuts, and it feels like not easy for white. Too many groups, and now the all moves in all stones works pretty well together. Hmm? Okay. I guess I want to defend somehow. Well, maybe this is okay. We force black, and for black, I think here is way better to leave. Problem with this that um, yeah, this one is center, corner is not alive, and it's too much stuff for. Also, you destroy your own corner. There is no point to live with more points. It's not like in reality more points. Yeah, here is mistake. You can just leave. There is no point to play the high move, only if you want to sacrifice them, but there is no point to sacrifice this group. We are fighting, and so far everything is okay. There is no need to sacrifice groups, especially if A is center and corner is not alive. So yeah, I feel like there is really a lot of problems in the corner. This way, black is super happy to give the corner, even in center. Maybe now instead of this, I don't know if this one is center or not. Probably not. Well, very close to be center, to be honest. If we start with this one, it's very difficult to like. Black is alive but painfully, and I would be not happy with that, and maybe I would even answer. And then there is no cut in the center. That stone doesn't really. This is just a group which you can easily like these three stones you can easily throw away. Even if black would capture them, let's say we connect, black capture them in some way, even like this. That's not really many points. Some, yeah, but yeah. Mm. Yeah, and now I think this is the move. This is the move that we need to look for. And after this, now we need to also think how to solve the problem. Yeah, maybe this one is like center, and now the one of the groups will have way more possibilities to live. Now one of the groups is dying. I feel like somehow white played too careless with the groups. Yeah, now we have a ko and the other group is close to die. I think you should just continue to play ko. Um, like on this one, we can always play here. Even after this, corner is not really that. Maybe first we play this, and then we connect. And then we give up the stones, but the other group is kind of dying. And we have also the ko, so there is no need to, like that's three stones, not really in danger, so you don't need to play this. And this is all ko threats. Yeah, and also you don't need to play Atari. There is just play this core. This core is huge. And also whites don't have Kostrets at this point. Like even if we go with some Kostrets to make two eyes, okay, you're alive, but we get huge amount of points, we connect everything, and now if you really want to, you can play there. That's okay. But capturing all these points like this would be really cool. Yeah. In the game, it's white solved the problem somehow, and now the game is getting closer. Hmm, fine. I really want to defend now even here. I think that's like really huge. 1, 2. I cannot even. I don't know. Maybe instead of this, you just need to capture. It feels like maybe other move which I would consider to play this in center because also center might be big. So I would like to play this, and then if black would connect, then yeah, then I would play there. That's really big. Yeah. Like now we have some crazy call, which yeah, that's not hurting. Okay, have to connect the call. Yeah, I think the score is way bigger than that. I need to take something bigger. What we can get? Something bigger. Easy to say for this kind of call. There's nothing you can get bigger. I mean, at least you can capture it like this. I think doesn't matter what the cost rate will be. There is no way Blake is answering. So, but this way it's just way more points. Maybe also kind of center. D3. It's also big, but you get like from the normal endgame, you just get 3 extra stones. It's not just D3 by itself big, but as a cost rate, not really. Maybe you cannot really. Maybe just good to defend this core and don't play it. Just connect. Or I don't know where we answer. Yeah, I guess here. Or this one. It's, yeah, and then take the other big move. And then maybe it's better just to finish in center. Because now it feels like that was not enough. Yeah, this way would be better. This. Okay. Um, yeah, this is small. Just to play there, this one is just way bigger than top. Uh, if you count points, I think it's like white built 12 and black like built 12. It's like 20 points or something, maybe more than 20. It's pretty much, yeah. And there you can, even in theory, will get less. But there is some core and also it's not as big as you think because, yeah, now this is a good cost rate. And white is smart not to answering, to not to capturing completely. Maybe it's also good to continue to play core, something like this, and try to use the cost rates and try to come back. This is a, I think this endgame. Let's say if it would be something like this, and you will get some more endgames, like this way, and then this way. I think white get more by just taking these 3 endgames than capturing this core. So I would for sure try to do this way because in a game like this, black gets everything. So black gets this in center and then take two big end games basically. And after this, the game is not really close. I think it's like 10 points or something, or even more. Don't know. I don't remember. Yeah. But I think, yeah, so let's see what was in the end. In the end, it was 11 points. But I think white starts to struggle here. And this, well, first of all, this game was too much. Just play normally would be fine. And the second thing, I think that, yeah, like after this turn, white should, it's okay to give up top, but you need to be sure that your groups are connected here. It would be really a problem if there would be two groups and they're not connected. Yeah, for black, I think playing this call. Like you need to play this call because this is the call where black still lose a lot of points, but white lose a big group. So I feel like this is like necessary to play. And also, all the white cost rates were minuses. At some point, if you would play longer this call, you will see that white have a frustration with cost rates and white do some huge minuses. And even if you loses this coin like five cost rates later, maybe with these five cost rates you will get a cost rates like this. I mean, something like this, and then in the end, uh, white would live, but the result would be way worse. Yeah. Do you have questions about this game? In the variation with d9. Okay. It was here. Here. Yeah. This one? Or which one? Or if white responds to e9 with d10. It's kind of similar stuff. Like you need to escape. Like overall, the result is would be very similar. Black needs to. Sometimes black play with Keima, but most of the times it's kind of fight where black has weak stones and something. It can be also like this. This can be easily a Joseki, for example. The idea is similar. But most likely white will kind of build some shape. Black capture the corner with some points, like bigger corner than average. So yeah, it would be the shape would be different, but the idea would be stays the same. Okay, so let's go then to the next one. So next game. Here, this is the next game, and the next game is Sofiane Fatnassi and Clement Menard. Yeah, let's go with this. There's a lot of strange moves. I think here we always capture. Doesn't matter what. I think white should answer. This is just too big. We should answer this. Yeah. Also, I don't like this one. Usually this is the move, sometimes, but this is the most complicated, one of the most complicated Josekis. It goes with this, and cut, and this. What we do next? Don't really remember. And then we push. Okay, this. That's like, there is like even the bunch of Josekis there. But it's always, you need to always cut and try to use this weakness. Otherwise, this is terrible for white. And that's why white usually plays something like this. This is a solution in this case. Yeah. And if we don't play this, then it's just too good. I think here black even should defend. Even now. Just defend, and then maybe it's like a decent variation. Probably still would be good for black. Yeah, especially now for sure you need to defend. Never saw this kind of sacrifice. I think this is looks terrible for white. Yeah. hmm So, I think we should continue. This cut works so far. So far it works. This and this, it should be working. But when we push few times, that suddenly this cut is only waste of resources. It's not really a problem anymore. There is like, okay, you get center, fine. But it's like you have to reinforce afterwards. So there is no point to play. So you don't need to really aim for S3. It's just endgame. And also, if you get this kind of endgame, it's not clear that black cannot live there. Let's say we play something like this, and this. It feels that maybe white play endgame, but in the end it's not even a territory. So I feel like here just unnecessary to play endgame, and you get really a problem shape. And I think locally you should play this one. This is the correct shape locally, and try to aim afterwards to the cut. And if white would connect, then try to play somewhere else. This is just too painful. Yes, this feels really, really painful. Don't know if the things on the right really helps. Probably not. Okay, try to live. I think if you are alive, then let's say we play something like this, and then we try to live. I don't know how. It's not so easy. Maybe like this, or just like this. Maybe this is alive. I want to get, maybe we can even get this one. I think if it's alive, the situation is like fine. Could be better, but the problem was mainly on the bottom, so that was locally bad. But at this point, it's still okay. After this, it feels like everything is just falling apart. Like bad exchanges on the top, bad exchanges on the right, and nothing really works. And this already looks difficult. I think after this, the game not over, but close to. Here there is a big problem that this cutting stone is not a cutting stone. And yeah, you get some points, but also white gets pretty nice influence. You cannot really cut this line at B. So in the end, it's white get points plus the influence for whole board. And I think now, yeah, situation is not really easy. Okay. Now time for difficult decisions, I think. At this point, I think it would be good. Well, here is better to connect. It's just no center afterwards. But I think the difficult decision would be, okay, maybe this is fine. Uh, just to invade like deep, like this. And try to do magic. I think this would be the difficult decision. And it feels not easy, but I mean, what you can do. Because this way is just not enough. And it's like way not enough when white get this center. Yeah, white's even in the end cut. But I think overall, white doesn't need even that cut. White can just play a tiger mouse here to be sure. White is ahead by like a lot of points. Maybe just, I would just play like this. White is ahead by 20, I think, at least. And this maybe gives some chance for black to live, but overall doesn't feel like. The game becomes interesting after this. We have some core. But also, so here there is only one thing how you can make this game more interesting is to play this. This is only way how to make this game like for white to go out of control. After this, maybe you can even push one more. Now, most likely you will win the core, and then it can be interesting. So now you have some cost threats to win the core. I don't know about the second one. It's difficult. To be honest, on the edge, do you need to play it? But maybe like this, you can win the core and hope that that would be enough. Mm, Or to make the situation more complicated. This is the only thing how you can gain cost threats. Because in the game there was no cost threat at all. Like this is just small. But maybe if you get this, this, and then you capture it like this, then maybe a bit better. But I think the game by itself, yeah, then the center tight, and it's game over. I feel like the game just was over here in this case. Basically, it was two big moves, two big mistakes, like one Hane on second line and second Hane on second line. There was two big mistakes, and these two moves, I feel like this was the problem for black. It's just twice black spent moves. Yeah, here you need to. Here it was super critical moment, and also on the top was, I think, unnecessary. It was not sent at that point. And white, yeah, the white kind of played well with the center strategy. I think overall what white didn't do is B and sacrifice, like didn't connect it B and sacrifice that group. That was bad. But beside that, the fight, white was always okay and tried to make it more or less more simple. So it was working pretty well. Yeah, I think that's all for this game. Do you have some questions maybe? Okay, then let's go to the next one. There is two more. So yeah, so the next one is Fuseki 3 against Sofiane Fatnasi. Yeah. Hmm? Yeah, here Joseki is to play, I think, here. And this is the Joseki. This, and then I don't even remember when do we play. Maybe we play here. This one, I guess. This, and this. Something like this, I think, is Joseki. This, and try to capture it. Something like this. And this is a kind of variation which computer likes to play very often. In the end, white capture this, but there is a lot of center moves. So white capture this all group, but you can still get a lot of. You can even just block it, and there's almost there would be center. Yeah, something like this, or just more simple one. This, and extend also okay. Yes, this is usually a variation here. This is a new one. Yeah. There's this and this. You can try. This looks a bit crazy, but it's fun to play like this. But the group, most likely, the group is yeah, is dying. That's sad part. But I think it's even locally better for black. A bit, like half point or something. But it's super complicated. That's the advantage. So in this case, I think this is the Jocelyn key, and you don't need to exchange this 1, 2, 3. That's just bad exchanges because locally group is alive. You don't need to really try hard. And if even like this, let's say you don't, I think, well, maybe you can play this, but I'm not sure it's really good in this position. Maybe you just attack the whole things and try to. This one, even if this one is Tente, it's not that great to have it. Maybe you will get first this. It's not looking that white will get so much. Yeah. But this is relatively okay. I think this is a mistake, yeah. This is a mistake. And at this point, there is other moves. It feels like that's too painful. Hmm? Have to block. Yeah, I think that was a mistake and really white punished it pretty well. And now you need to just let it live. Something like this. I think this is bad. For sure it's bad for black, but it's playable. When you give up the Ponuki, becomes not playable anymore. After this, that Ponuki worth more than you get just extra. Like you could always capture a stone here, which is half of the points there. Not half, but let's 33%. And now you capture the rest 66%, but also you give up Sente Ponuki. And also here, in theory, white didn't play very well. White could play something like this, and then it would be a huge semidori. Like you need to play inside to capture the 3 stones. After this is more like game over. Here was a bit generous move, and the next one was I would say a present, because now the semidori is not so big. Like it's not a big problem at this point. Mm, but I guess you don't need to live there at all. Like maybe at this point you just when we play this move, we want to like let's make it like this. Let's say white play this. Usually this is the shape point when we want to force white to play A. Sometimes A is not really severe, so we try to force white to play there. But if there is already a stone, I don't think there is a point to play there. So now black is really not in a good spot because there is too many center moves there. Yeah. And now this group is on the edge of dying. This was fine. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I think maybe it's good idea to just play elsewhere. I don't know. Maybe try to attack the bottom one. Just to do something else. This one most likely center, so you need to respect that. And I think this cut was not really. I mean, maybe just defend here somehow. Yeah, just defend twice, and then yeah, white would capture that stone. That's okay, and then you just play elsewhere. That would be fine. I think here, well, okay, we make the situation a bit more complicated. And also, I think here was the probably biggest mistake of the game, is just connecting. Uh, you can at least play here, yeah. Or M15. Well, M15 I'm not sure, because this one is center. I think you can just play, well, maybe this one. But first I would play here, here, and this. And yeah, maybe there is something, I don't know. Maybe you can even I want to even sacrifice that. Don't know if it's good. But there is a lot of stuff you can consider to do. It feels like this. It would be very similar, but maybe also like this is better. I'm just afraid that this is dead. Yeah, one, two. Yeah, this is just dying. So that's the problem. That yeah, you capture center, but the other group is dead. Yeah, there is no way to live. Yeah, just that. That was also in a game you played it, and it was always that. Uh, so here, yes, white can just kill it. It's not like you need to play more. It's just that, and that was the problem. In this case, we can just play from the other side. Like in this case, yes, it's alive, but we don't need to play this. We can play here, and then yeah, it's just not working. Yeah. So that was the reason why the position was kind of hopeless. And in this case, it was always that. Like now, we can play here, and that's it. Okay. But I assume we assume that no one see this. So have a call. This is okay. This is a cost rate to gain more points if you win. Hmm. That's a lot. I mean, that's just you should just answer. The coin is not worth that much. Yeah. By itself, you can be happy with this exchange. This exchange, like it was always like this. White even showed you that there is a problem. You cannot answer differently. So White showed you that there is a problem, and then now you can, in a game, most likely, yeah, if you defend, let's say White instead of cost red, White plays something else, whatever else. Maybe even like this. I'm not sure you can connect, to be honest. It's still a problem. Like maybe now it's a ladder, but overall, okay, maybe white can just escape. Something like this. Yeah. If you defend, we play here, and then we just go. And then this is just over. So you have to come back. This is not playable anymore. So white played super soft, and it gives you a super easy solution. And maybe now, even if black can come back, then the game is still a game. We still are. It's already becomes okay. And after this, yeah, this is over. It's like by points, everything is dead. Hmm. Yeah, white is kind of playing pretty well this game. White is not even trying now. It's probably sun, yes, and white needs to live in the corner somehow. It would be okay even to live like this. It's already alive and it's enough, but yeah. Overall, this also should be good. Some ko. It's not even ko. I think white could just play ko, for example, and just capture that on ko. There's too many ko threats. I don't know if it's working or not, but if you just capture and you know it for sure, white is winning by too much. So you can just win the ko. Because in a game it looks like we have something crazy, some semi-eyes. And yeah, it worked out that white win or black win this. Black have the ko. I mean, it also works, just a bit more complicated. Yeah, now everything is just falling apart. But I think the main idea here that black tried something and it didn't work. And the biggest thing was this Joseki. I think the most important thing is just to remember that we never give up a Ponuki. This is important. And the second thing was to not to invade here. It's just okay. Situation is not great. Maybe you can even turn like this turn. Maybe you need to Kosumi. Probably Kosumi here. That's the best instead of this. And then yeah, I think also this one is not necessary. White can just jump. And I'm not sure you want to play here. This all leave-in sequence looks super hopeless. Even if black would leave, it feels just too bad. Yeah. And white could play a bit more simple, but I think, yeah. Mm, at some point, it doesn't matter what white would play, white would win. So, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Do you have maybe questions about this game? You didn't play R14. R14? This one. Q14. Mm-hmm. Uh, it was terrible before this exchange. Like, first of all, if you play this, yes. If you play now this, and then this, probably it's good for white, but it's for sure playable. Like, it's, I don't know, maybe less than a komi, I think this way. You capture a lot of points. There is no clear usage of the Aji, and you can still attack this group. So yeah, this is okay. Yeah, should be fine. Something like this. I think blocking was too painful. But both of you didn't see that the group was dead there all the time, so that was also the thing. Yeah. Okay, let's move then to the last one. Last one. So this is the game between Robin Bacardats and Emmanuel Faubry. So never saw this in this position. I think just play here. Uh, yeah, and in this case, I think this one is a bit better because of the tiger mouse. So like black shape is way better. And that's why we just don't play it. And this is always what, like, that's why we play not attach, but this one. This is the reason. Like this. This is a standard thing. But probably it's fine, I guess. This shape is weird. This is more standard one. I think here is good to play this one. It feels like the game is related to Moya a lot. And then just build a site. Um, I don't like to take points in the game where there's everything is such like there is open invasion, so you can build some huge areas. This way the game becomes smaller and yeah, I don't know. It feels like it's kind of difficult to play. But if you like to play endgame, then it might be fine. Okay, this is good. This is also good. Okay, also good. Yeah, I think I would always answer. There is no reason to be blocked. Also, I don't see the white has a move. Black has a move to settle the shape. Even this doesn't look so nice. So I also don't really want to play something around here in closest future, but it's painful when black block here. Just by itself, maybe playing here afterwards will give you opportunity to invade somehow around A. So that's why I want to just play there. Yeah, and as black I would be happy to block. It feels like that black kind of solved his problems. Is alive? I'm just wondering, can we do something? Maybe not. Maybe like this. 1, 2, 3. I'm just not sure we want to exchange this because there is some stuff. I don't know how dangerous it is. I mean, like this. It might be. No, it's just not working. Okay. And the other way around is also not working. Or it is working. Wait. This. It is working, but not as nice. Well, it's hard to say. Yeah, that feels like there is something. But H15 is painful, but not as painful as it looks. It's very often you want to Atari the other way. So it depends if there is something. Also, I think you was afraid of some kind of situation. Let's say here. But already this cut is a problem. So if you play like this, maybe you can even play it from the other side just to defend. I'm not even sure it's a minus. I afraid that just in this situation, some move around A would be center. So you play a move around A and it's suddenly center for the group. That would be great for black. So that's why I don't want to play it. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Looks a bit weird, but looks okayish. I'm not sure I would play like this, but it looks good. Maybe if I would play as black, I would just play this one. Just to follow up, then it looks decent. Attached by itself, this is might be a good move. It looks good move. Maybe after this, I would be not so sure it's so good. Like R7, I'm not sure it's good. So now I would play here. from the point that I don't know what to do. Because at this point it's not clear if it's good exchange or not. You have a lot of options, maybe you can use something, so yeah. This I would be afraid that it can die, but if it's alive, then I guess now you don't have a choice. Also, I think I have a feeling that at some point, like now, we should Hane at least. It's white. Because on this one we can just defend. That's like, doesn't look so good. So maybe just Hane and yeah, try to get it a bit more. Maybe even one more Hane. It's possible. That's a bit on the edge. Yeah, that's on the edge. Then just extend, yeah. Maybe even Hane immediately looks good. I don't see why not. And then Hane again. Black shape is broken there. Like this, I think black should be fine. Hmm? This is good. This we give. I thought we just give that. But okay, maybe it's also fine. Hmm? I'm thinking in this situation, I think you would always want to try to live like this. This is already almost over. And yeah, it feels that it feels like that like points are way more important. If you can exchange this one, I don't know. It feels like it's already huge gain, and now you can maybe even live like this to be sure that you will get the second eye there. Yeah, and in this case, white should be happy to get it. About Q8, I'm not sure Q8 was working. I mean here, like jump. It's difficult to say if it's working or not. Hane. It's like super on the edge. Maybe you can live in the end. It's even now it doesn't look so bad even if you are dead there. So I feel like it's not so easy. Yeah. Okay. We move to now here. Yeah. This one is small. I don't think you need to play that. It's just by points small. I think it's good to just try to do something here. I don't know, maybe from other one. Or just try to live in a corner. Or play in Kamo, for example. This is feels bigger. So yeah, now it's harder. There is one extra move outside. So if you play Kema, maybe now, then it's easier. You can play something like this. This is a standard way to try to do something. And then, yeah, here, you can do some stuff. Maybe, I mean, you can sacrifice 2 stone and connect on under, but I don't think it's playable. Maybe like this, and then just connect like this. Something like this you can do. And yeah. Also, it's not so easy. On this one, you will go with the crosscut. Maybe now that's the best you can do. Maybe this way. I'm just thinking. Maybe you can do in a different order, because now I feel like that this, and this might be a problem, and you cannot really rescue, so you need to play from this one. This, and then something like this. And maybe this way I think you can live, because now this helps a lot. And then try to just live locally. But you can try something, and even this one would be fine, just a move before, like now. I think now it's difficult to kill at this point. And you can play the same way. Yeah, let's say this, and this. And then try to cut it. Maybe play here, try to get something. I don't know. Overall, maybe you will not live, but you can get something. In the game, I feel like you didn't get much. Yeah. Hmm. And then we have endgame. Okay. I think white should play first here. I mean, now black would get that one. Oh, no. Uh, Feels like you can ignore that one. Like, you have eyes, so you don't need to connect. You can just play this. And then on cut, you build the second eye. And this one looks like close to be center. Yeah. Or yeah, you could, well, endgame is a bit risky, but I think it also would be okay. Just endgame. Oh, that was nasty. Double center. And here is the thing that you can play this. And then we have a core. How bad the core is. Wait, but you can just connect. And there is no core. It's just dead. Yeah, nothing. And like this, black just connected. I mean, the game was a half a point, so I think like this is just over. Yeah. I think overall black was a bit better until this moment, I feel like. And just cutting here was, I think all that sequence on the right, somehow I don't like it, even with this. I would really try to play this one. Looks easier and more clear what to do. And also, I think it's good to exchange these moves earlier. This. Now, it's kind of forced, and TI likes to exchange this very, very early. And then something like this, and then you can already even Tenuki. I would say maybe, well, yeah, this was like this. Yeah, so just when you have it, maybe before playing, wait, it was a bit later. Yeah, maybe now. Now it's good. And then you will have some agi and you can use it somehow. Because afterwards, I'm afraid when white already get the move around A, I'm really afraid that white will try to kill. Like we just, let's say, go out, but this would be dead. Usually it's not good for white when someone cuts your corner, but if you have stones, a lot of stones around, you can kill these 3 stones, then it's okay. So this is what I would afraid. And in a game, I feel like you should try to do that. And yeah, and then there's the second thing was the capturing stones was clearly too small, and just even came up would be better. Yeah, white could win the game just by playing, I guess, just connecting in the end would be enough, like here. Yeah, like this, and this would be enough by far. Yeah. And in the end, the game was over by blunder, I think. Uh, yeah, that and white was ahead at this point. I saw. Yeah, so white can just defend and white is ahead. But there is nothing to do. Yeah, I mean, so if we play here, well, we cannot play here. Okay, so we play this, Dari, Dari. Yeah, it's pretty difficult to mess up this. Well, wait. Um, this one I think I mess up. I need to play co. Yes. I mean, this way it's a co, but this is impossible to play this kind of co. And whatever you get is enough. So, yeah. Okay, for this game, I think that's all. Do you have maybe questions about it? Okay, then that's good for today. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome for everything, and yeah, see you next time. Yeah, have a nice evening.